Welcome to Retrobot, the YouTube channel where we feed a friendly space robot a diet of pure nostalgia. I'm Clay, and today we're talking about one of my favorite topics. It's Final Faction. We've got the next 3 figures that have just started showing up in stores. We were fortunate enough, because of a friend of the channel, to get a hold of these figures, because honestly, I haven't managed to find any in the wild yet, but you're going to get to see them right now, starting with this guy. This is Torn. Torn is a member of Alpha Team, and if his packaging is to be believed, then he is mysterious and stoic. Torn is an outside asset to Alpha Team. He appears out of nowhere, like a ghost, to aid in the battle against the Karn, before once again fading into the shadows. You know, I always mistake that comma for a period when I read that. But nonetheless, his weapon of choice is using his forearm blades. When he can't get up close and personal, his unearthly service weapon does the trick. And so I'll show you what they're talking about. Here he is, and you can see that he's got a very, very cool color scheme here. He's got the steely gray with an iridescent, kind of an indigo color, sort of a purpley blue. And the metallic paint looks great. I love the texture. You see the kind of carbon fibery looking texture on his hood and on some of the parts of his armor. It's a really subtle and nice touch. I mistakenly, during my live stream about these guys, I said that he had a little bit of stray paint on his face there, but that's not stray paint. He's got scars. And so, you know, this is as close as I can get with this camera, but you can see here he's got a couple scars there, and then there's actually metal showing on his face. And there's a reason for that. It's because he's a little bit of a phantom, and it seems that he might be kind of a shapeshifter. So here, I'm going to show you a little secret about this character. You can take off the hood here, and then when you turn around the face, he's got this. And, well, that's just nightmare fuel right there. But you do that, and then you can put the hood back on. And let me just put the hood back on here. Trying to do this so that you can see things. So there we go. And so there he is, if the camera will cooperate and focus in on it. Hello, camera. Hello, camera. There we go. Yeah. And so look at that. Oh, that's so unsettling. It's kind of awful. It's sort of, you know, it's sort of like what happens to a Terminator if you get the skin off, but not the tissue beneath the skin. Yeah, this guy, he evokes a lot of questions. And I don't think that that they're going to answer the questions immediately. We are going to be left to wonder the mysterious origins of Torn, which may be a name that describes how he looks. Yeah, that is just all kinds of unsettling, but cool as heck. So yeah, let's look at him now. He also, just backing up a little bit here, you can also see that, consistent with his bio, he comes with forearm blades, which I have attached to the arms, and they're just pegged in. So you can actually position them in different ways. You can have them out of the way. You can have them down. You can have them forward. So he's got these on both arms. He's also got what was described as his unearthly service weapon, and that is in the holster on his leg right now, but it doesn't have to be in his leg. See, look at that, one-handed. So there you go. That is his unearthly service weapon, and it's cool. You know, it's some kind of sci-fi thing. I personally think that it kind of looks like the railgun from Cowboy Bebop. I was just watching the live-action version of that, and I loved it. So that's on Netflix. If you like Cowboy Bebop, I know a lot of people have thrown a lot of hate on that show. I don't know why. I loved it. So here we go. We're going to put it in his hands. Here you go. You can hold it in your hand. Look at that. And so, yeah, he can shoot guys. He can cut guys. But he's using his violence for good. He's only cutting aliens. Aliens that want to destroy the Earth, mind you. Okay? Like, not nice aliens. He's cutting the bad guy aliens. So that makes it okay. So anyway, that is Torn. I really like the body armor. I like all of the intricate detail put into the molds. Notice that there are no places where it's like, I don't know what it looks like. We're just gonna kind of have it be flat here. Everything on here is very nicely crafted. He's got articulation at his head and his shoulders and his legs. Not a lot of articulation. Pretty much the same kind of articulation that you got on the old Star Wars figures from back in the day. But here's the thing. These figures, if you didn't know, Final Faction is an exclusive toy line for Dollar Tree. So they're $1. I read an article recently saying that Dollar Tree might start selling stuff for more than $1, but still, even if it's more than $1, it's gonna be somewhere in that very, very, very low price point. And considering that a similarly sized Transformers toy, just for example, or a G.I. Joe guy is going to be close to around, like, I hate to say it, but like $10. These guys are such an amazing bargain, and they look great. And the thing that I love about this, now you could certainly use these as army builder type things. Let me just do a quick measurement here. So yeah, he is just about 4 inches tall. So he is pretty close to on the same scale as a 3 3/4 inch G.I. Joe figure. And so you could always just kind of mix these in. They would probably work out fine. But the thing that I love, rather than the idea of integrating them in with other existing franchises, is that this is a whole franchise. It's a whole property unto itself with its own story. There have been 2 animated episodes of a cartoon series so far. So they are creating their own intellectual property. And so rather than buy this to supplement another line, you could just buy every part of this line and still spend less than $20. Or in my case, spend more than $20 and have stuff for kit bashing, have extra army building stuff, have more weapons and accessories, because they have weapons and accessory packs for all this stuff. So yeah, this is Torn. He is really cool with some unexpected, horrifying surprises here. I didn't know that he did that. When I pulled him out of the package, the hood was on, and or wait, no, it wasn't. I pulled him out of the package and I held him up to the camera like this, and it was like, oh my gosh, what am I staring at? And it was that. So, I mean, like I said, that is nightmare fuel. That's not going away quick. But it's really cool and really fun. So I'm loving this. People who have seen seen my other Final Faction videos already know that I'm a fan. I'm absolutely a fan, and I'm loving what they're doing with this line. I love that this line exists, and I look forward to each and every new thing that gets added to it. So, yeah, obviously, huge recommend for me. If you can find these guys in the stores, then, absolutely scoop one up. If you've got some young people in your family that could use new toys, like I said, you can get every part of this series for under $20. What other toy line can you do that with? So that's really, really awesome. And they look good, and there's a lot of imagination going into this stuff. So yeah, that is Torn from Final Faction. Awesome looking packages, awesome bios on the back, so you know who you're getting. It's like being a kid in the 80s all over again. That's really what it is. So that's it. If you like this video or you like any of the other videos, then please feel free to subscribe. Click the thumbs up button, click the notification bell so that you know when we're doing these Short Circuits videos or our regular live streams that happen on Fridays at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern United States time, at least typically. Other than that, this is Clay Carlino telling you, yes you, right there, to keep it Retrobot! That's right, keeping it Retrobot with Final Faction. It's funny because I thought that I was going to be doing more Short Circuits videos about other stuff after I did that long series of Final Factions videos, and then I got busy, and now there's new Final Faction stuff, so now I'm doing more Short Circuits videos about Final Faction. It's almost like it was meant to be.